It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Strong to severe thunderstorms are expected over the next few days from the northern plains, Midwest, Great Lakes, and into portions of New England down to the mid-Atlantic. Dangerous heat will affect the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and into the mid-Atlantic where several new high records are forecast. Monsoonal moisture will affect the Four Corners region into the western high plains where rainfall could be heavy. Closer to home, an upper-level disturbance over northern Mexico and a tendon trough extends northward just west of the divide. Scattered showers and storms are expected through the middle of the week in the mountain areas and west of the continental divide. Temperatures are expected to hover at or just above normal through Friday. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The Alamogordo Police Department is asking business owners and residents to look at their surveillance video from August 15th. Details are limited, but they say they're looking for a male who may have been walking eastbound in the area between 5th and 10th Street and North Florida to Washington between 7 a.m. and noon. Police are investigating a homicide that happened that day. Anyone with information, please contact the police. This past weekend, the Community Hero Awards ceremony took place in Ruidoso. I spoke with Miss Lincoln County, Hayden Hill.
We had about 150 guests. Austin Miller was our overall Spirit Award winner. Overall, it was a great night and something positive that we haven't had in our community in a long time.
Congratulations to all. You're all heroes for helping others during these trying times. The Tularosa Basin Regional Dispatch Authority meeting is scheduled for Friday at 9 a.m. at the Otero County Administration Building. Check out the Otero County Admin Facebook page for details. The Timberon End of Summer Bash is this weekend. Festivities begin Saturday with the Timberon Development Council hosting a barbecue with bounce houses in front of the Timberon Public Pool. That'll be open noon to 6. Busy Bee will be holding a drawing for a mini bike at noon. The High Country Lodge will be hosting a belt stander race and a cornhole tournament. On Sunday morning at 10, there's a golf scramble, and Sunday evening, Putting on the Lips kicks off at 7. The Mescalero Apache Labor Day Celebration Parade is this Saturday. The lineup is at 7, and the parade kicks off at 10 a.m. If you have any questions, mescaleroapachetribe.com. The Mescalero Labor Day Weekend Rodeo is happening Sunday and Monday. Daily admission is $10 per vehicle, $5 per walk-up. Bull riding, team roping, tie-down roping, barrel racing, and more. If you have any questions, call 575-464-9878. A big rummage sale is coming up next week in Chaparral. We heard from our good friend Robert Gable.
Blended Nation Fellowship Church, we're having our big rummage sale. By donation, we're going to be doing a fundraiser. So we're asking if people would please bring over any items that they want to donate to the church for selling.
So those donations can be donated on September 6th and 7th only. Please no closed donations. The event's happening on Friday and Saturday, September 6th and 7th, from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. at Blended Nation Fellowship Church, 498 McCombs Road in Chaparral. You're invited to the Montanza, happening Saturday, September 7th, from noon to dusk at Casa de Flores y Martinez in Tularosa. That's at 96 Bridal Falls Lane. Our good friend, Pastor Jerry Martinez, told us all about it.
You go down Highway 70 up to mile marker 232 east of Tularosa, and you follow the flags that are at the streets at Bridal Falls Lane to the end of the road. So come and enjoy live music. The Mariachi Aguilas, the dance band Cactus Soul. The Mariachi Aguilas are a very good mariachi band. And the dance band, Cactus Soul, is a great band to dance to. There's going to be a golfing tournament as well.
If you have any questions, it's 575-937-1278. The Alamo Senior Center is presenting Health Fair 2024 on September 12th from 9 until 1. There's going to be over 30 vendors on hand, and admission is free. This is open to the public. Health and community information right at your fingertips. Please be advised that beginning in September, a lane closure and traffic control plan will go into effect on 10th Street and New York Avenue. The first project will begin around downtown Main Street, 8th to 10th on New York. The first project will consist of utility work, including sewer and main water line replacement. This is the first of many projects to improve the water and sewer lines throughout Alamogordo. Another project will immediately follow, known as the Great Blocks Project. This project will have a completely different traffic control plan, and an announcement will be made to notify residents, as well as to ensure everyone's safety when that time comes. Also be advised that on Monday, September 16th, the bridge located west of the intersection of Washington Avenue and 10th will be under construction. Please anticipate lane closures and detours during this time, as work will commence on the north and south sides of the bridge. This may result in a congested area with a slower speed limit. The Alamogordo Parks and Recreation Department presents the Adopt a Spot at the Alameda Park Zoo program. I spoke with Sven Sears.
The Alamogordo Parks and Recreation Department has taken on the Adopt a Spot program that was formerly run by Keep Alamogordo Beautiful. Upon taking it over, we decided to expand our reach. We reached out to the zoo, and now the zoo is a spot that people can adopt. It's just volunteering to go out and keep your adopted spot clean.
And if you need some more information,
all you have to do is go to our website, the City of Alamogordo website, and then the quickest way to get there is to search Adopt or Adopt a Spot. Once you find the page, you'll put in your application, you'll watch a short training video and sign some releases and waivers, and then from there you're just able to clean your spot once a quarter to maintain its adoption.
You can also call the Alamogordo Parks and Recreation Department at 575-439-4269. Great news from Animal Village NM. You can once again get your dog or cat spayed or neutered for just $65. Sonny Aris told us all about it.
In Otero County, that is Paw in Hand on Cuba near Albertsons. In Lincoln County, that is Ruidoso Animal Clinic. The vet will schedule your surgery for you after you have the paperwork from Animal Village NM. Then you'll get your pet spayed or neutered for just $65 instead of hundreds of dollars.
AnimalVillageNM.org for details.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. Have you ever thought about a career in the fire service? I'm happy to announce that Alamogordo Fire Department is currently accepting applications for the position of firefighter. We offer competitive wages and benefits, as well as pay incentives for experience or lateral firefighter transfers. We also take applications with no experience. As for, we provide 100% paid on-the-job training for all of our firefighters. For a full job description or to apply, you can go to alamogordofd.com or the City of Alamogordo website. You can visit Human Resources at City Hall or come by the stations if you have any questions. Our command staff and firefighters will be more than happy to answer any questions and walk you through the process. We hope to see you at our next testing.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, could potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
The Roswell Police Department responded to a home around 9:30 a.m. on Saturday to investigate an injury. Police arrived to find several people in the front yard. This includes 30-year-old Christina Gonzalez. She was transported to the hospital where she later succumbed to those injuries. A homicide investigation is ongoing. Santa Fe police arrested 56-year-old Ernesto Zamora who's been accused of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon over the weekend. Officers arrived and located the victim, who is an employee at a local business. Police say the victim confronted the suspect and asked him to leave the property. The suspect refused to leave. Instead, he retrieved a firearm from his vehicle and confronted the victim. The suspect eventually returned to his vehicle and left the area. Police got a description of the vehicle and located it. Zamora was detained and arrested on an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge. A female passenger was also arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance. Police say the case is under active investigation. 33-year-old Jordan Pacheco of the Santo Domingo Pueblo has entered a guilty plea for a case involving sexual abuse. Pacheco has been accused of meeting up with a 14-year-old girl from the Navajo Nation in 2021 and not disclosing his true age. Court documents claim that Pacheco drove to the girl's home on January 9th of 2021 when her mother wasn't home to have sex with the girl. At the time, Pacheco was 29 years of age. The next day, the girl's mom told police a man was hiding in her daughter's closet. Officials found Pacheco there. He gave a false identity while denying he committed any crimes. He was then taken to the detention center. Police found a vehicle registered to Pacheco outside the home. When confronted, he reportedly confirmed that he gave a false name. He also confessed to having sex with the girl. He faces up to 78 months in prison, and afterwards he'll have to be supervised from 5 years to life, as well as register as a sex offender. The state Supreme Court ruled to vacate convictions made for a 2019 Las Vegas murder case. Defendant Sig Chavez can be retried after the court set aside his first-degree murder and evidence tampering convictions. The decision was unanimous and announced yesterday. The New Mexico Supreme Court found a telephone audio recording made by Chavez while he was in jail should not have been admitted into evidence. It was a phone call to his son in which he told the boy that he was the man of the house now, since Chavez was going to prison. The phone call is believed to have significantly affected the verdicts. When the prosecution mentioned this phone call during the trial's opening statements and played it during evidence, Chavez was previously convicted of killing William Smith, who was found fatally stabbed in an alleyway. The New Mexico Supreme Court has resolved a dispute over a man's altercation with Hobbs police 6 years ago. Kentuan Penman and a companion were standing in the road when officers stopped to investigate. Another man, Seamus Wright, jumped into the mix and was arrested, but that's when officers told Penman to back away. But Penman refused, pushed one of them in the chest, and took off. Bystander video shows an officer chasing Penman down, throwing him to the ground. The then Hobbs Police Department Chief Chris McCall spoke with KRQE.
I think they were put in a bad situation, and they reacted to their training.
Penman pled no contest, but challenged the verdict, arguing he was standing in the road, not walking on it. Therefore, officers should not have had a reasonable suspicion that he broke the law. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
38 matches today in volleyball, including Loving at Gateway Christian, Melrose at Capitan, and Cloudcroft at Estancia. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New precipitation amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Your high today in the basin, 87. Low tonight of 67. High tomorrow, 88 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies with an 80% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 to 1/2 inch expected. Partly cloudy skies tonight, winds gusting up to 12 miles per hour. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New precipitation amounts up to 1/4 of an inch expected. Your high today for Cloudcroft, 65. Low tonight of 49. High tomorrow, 65 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.